So my dad had a bunch of tree work done, and this would be where, in the same cluster of trees where I was cutting up the last ash tree. That video was the video your steel dealer doesn't want you to see. So this is in that same area, and these are a couple ash trees and a maple tree or two. The tree that's just beyond my head is that's a maple tree. That one is sort of okay. It is hollow, and I used to be able to stick my whole hand inside the tree, and it has since healed itself. So at some point that tree will probably come down, but I'm just cutting these ash logs to length and just trying to get the branches and stuff cut down a bit. It's a shame we're kind of losing a lot of our trees around here, I swear. The emerald ash borer has killed pretty much every ash tree around, and some sort of a blight or something killed a lot of blue spruce trees. So it's a never-ending process, I guess. I cut up one ash tree and get it cleaned up, and then there's 5 more that are dead. So we're just making the cuts. This was the big ash tree. It's about, was it 16 inches at the base, I think? Something like that. And we got 2 9-foot logs out of it, and a couple tops that were a pretty decent size too. This was a pretty fat tree almost the whole way up. So we're just making a cut here at 9 feet, and then we go further up and make another cut at 9 feet. But there's wood and branches laying all over the place. It's a shame we're kind of losing these trees, but I guess it is what it is, right? And this tree had been dead for a while. You can see all the bark is falling off of it. I can take my hand and just peel off all the bark in pretty much any piece that I want to. And this was where it wied off. I'm making a cut there, and of course I'm using the $77.66 Chinese clone chainsaw of awesomeness. And there's power lines. I should mention there's power lines to my back, and then there's a road on the right side of the screen. So I couldn't really cut down these trees. I mean, I probably could have, but it wouldn't have been the easiest, and I would rather have someone else do it and let them take on the responsibility of it, and then once they get it onto the ground, then I take it from there. The cleanup, at least. So they brought in a bucket truck to cut down a lot of this. They were able to do it on the road, or off of the road a little bit, and they did a pretty good job. I would have liked them to leave the pieces bigger, so there's not so many little pieces left over. But who knows? This might have been the only way that they could have taken down a lot of these trees. So I wasn't really there at the time while they were doing this. And the next video will be the Aiden pushing a lot of these branches up and out of here, trying to get rid of them, and we're probably going to have a burn pile at some point. A lot of obviously the maple trees were still alive, so all of that wood is still very, very green and very wet. We've had a really wet summer here, and it was even raining while I'm making this video, so I don't really know exactly when I'll be able to get back out there again. And I'm just trying to split these 2 branches here. Just trying to, break stuff apart and whatnot. But I'll tell you what, this little Chinese chainsaw, man, I cut down one tree with it, and it's already paid for itself, so I've got to say I'm still, even a couple years later, I'm still really happy with this chainsaw. I've gotten more than probably 10, 15, 20 times my money's worth out of this chainsaw. Between the original YouTube video I made on it, which has, oh, probably almost 440,000, 450,000 views on it, which is, it's really surprised me how well that video is done. Between the ad revenue and that, and just me cleaning up these trees and money saved, this has been a great saw. I see no need to upgrade anymore. I am pretty well stocked up on the chainsaws, so the next thing I'd really like to get is a sawmill. With so many logs, I think the log pile now is about approaching 50 feet long, and I need to do something with all these logs. I hate seeing them rot away to nothing. Well, a lot of them are hardwood, so I mean they'll be there for probably 10-15 years and they'll still be okay, but I'm just taking off this other maple branch here. I would cut it lower, but it kind of goes into the other big main tree here, so obviously I can't do that. The branches and stuff we just take over with the 8N and kind of use the 8N as a dozer to pull the branches out of there and push them over to the burn pile, you know, away from the wires and away from the other trees and stuff around. And it's nice having the 8N. My dad also had some other tree work done across the road, and the 8N really makes quick work of pushing branches and stuff around. They kind of just piled the branches off to the side in the weeds, and the 8N just went right in there and was able to just, you know, push them wherever you want them. It'll push it. You do have to be careful with the radiator and stuff, so hope everyone enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And there goes that branch. And hopefully we will see you all in the next video, which will probably be pushing branches with the 8N. Thanks for watching.